Hello everyone, Robert Rambles here, and welcome back to World of Warcraft Shadowlands pre-patch, new character leveling. Today we are hunting down a barrel sorcerer because mages across Azeroth have been being hunted and abducted. So our job now is to capture one of them and bring them back for questioning. So we have to beat them to within an inch of their lives, basically. And then we'll use the arcane binders capture them.
I need to get closer.
You should get closer and interrupt that. Then we can think about some buffs. There we go. Obviously, we can't kill them outright. We have to get them low on health, but not dead. That should do it. If auto attack doesn't kill him, apparently auto attack will kill him first. We might be a little bit too powerful for this. We might have to come up with a different strategy here. Inquisitor Sauron, we don't need you yet. But we've aggroed somebody regardless. And we've aggroed yet another. Alright, let's try this again, shall we? Maybe we just try to get it when they're at about half health instead of waiting till they're any lower than that. Like, now would be a good time. I wish we would stop auto-attacking while we're channeling that. That would have been cool. And now we have to drag him back up here. I'm assuming that he won't break away or that we won't unchain him if we get too far. It looks like we're stuck at a relative distance here. The ambient noise here is unsettling enough that you could wish for some kind of music track to be playing over it. But usually there's not. It's very strange. Stuck on a cactus.
King's honor, friend.
Excellent work. We'll have him prepared for his interrogation at once. I didn't know that librarians were in the habit of interrogating people, but what do I know about librarians? Listen closely, for there is not a moment to spare. Your prisoner is being prepared for the interrogation here in our tower. In the event that he is less than forthcoming, your assistance may be required. Make your way up to where he's being detained and tell Librarian Normantis that I've sent you to assist him. Yeah, we just have a group of librarians who are just totally down to torture people, I guess. Seems unbecoming of a librarian, but again, they must fill a different role in World of Warcraft. This one sells wands. This one sells food and drink. And the rest of them torture people for information. Alright.
Need help?
It was wise of Donathan to send you, Shaman. As it turns out, I am in need of someone outside the Kirin Tor. It's fortunate you're here, Dwarf. You see, the Kirin Tor Code of Conduct frowns upon our taking certain extreme measures, even in desperate times such as these. Oh, so he doesn't want to do the dirty work himself. Because he's just a Kirin Tor librarian. He wants us, the hero, to do the dirty work. You, however, as an outsider, are not bound by such restrictions and could take any steps necessary in the retrieval of information. Do what you must. We need to know where Lady Evanor is being held at once. I'll just busy myself organizing these shelves here. Oh, and here, perhaps you'll find this old thing useful.
For the Alliance.
As a WoW character, we often end up doing everyone else's dirty work, and we never seem to care or get wise to it. And we don't have a choice. We have to do this. Pathetic fool, servant of Malagos would sooner die than aid an enemy. How many times will it take? Do your worst, Shaman, I'll tell you nothing.
It's still recharging.
Release me, I am of no use to you, I swear it. Stop, I beg you, please stop. Please. We're not going to stop. Spoiler alert. Alright, I am beaten. Your precious Archmage is held in a prison, elevated and sealed. Even if you manage to reach her, Sauron herself holds the key. Your mission is folly.
What can I do for you?
Excellent. It was crucial that we collect that intelligence. Well done, friend. The information you've extracted is of vital importance to the Kirin Tor. Return at once to Donathan as we make plans for the rescue of Lady Evanor.
Light bless you.
I don't know how I feel about that. I guess it's fine. He's an evil sorcerer, right? Is it okay to torture them, though? I don't know. I mean, he is a human, after all. It's not like he's a demon or something, you know what I mean?
Light be with you.
Forgive me, I know that was unpleasant work. Were it not for the desperation of our circumstance, I'd never have asked you to assist us in such a manner. So, what have you discovered? So it's true, they have her. It's clear what must be done, Dwarf. She will be saved. I must remain here and aid in the rescue preparations. I call upon you again, this time to collect the prison key. All we know of this Saland figure is that she cannot be harmed as long as her shield is intact. We've customized a special explosive that should strip her of this protection, allowing you to perform your duty. Return to me when you've collected the key.
Go with honor, friend.
And we saw her right down here. As if we needed to think about where we saw her. You know, with all the quest markers and whatnot. It's not really essential to think about much. And, you know, one way of interpreting that is that it makes the game too easy. The other way is that it gives people the opportunity to focus on other aspects of the game, like the lore and the stories that are told. So do we just throw this at her? I guess so. Well? Oh, okay. It did work.
I'm out of range.
What did she say there at the end that she didn't have a chance? I've destroyed the key. Your cherished Archmage belongs to Malagos. Okay. It would have been neat if she'd have had time to actually stay alive long enough and get the text bubble above her head like she tried to do. But I guess we're just a little overpowered. And yes, I keep hitting F6 for some reason when I go to hit Shift F4. So we do continue to pop stone form. That is something that's been happening. I'm sure you've noticed. Still getting used to my keybinds.
Well met.
That's what I'll say, at least. Broken. Let me have a look. Delays, delays. The one thing we cannot afford right now. As much as I hate to disturb Lord Surastraz, he is our only hope of saving our beloved Evanor. Bring him the key fragments and hope that his mood is favorable.
Light bless you.
Well, let's talk to him. There's the question mark floating way above him where you can't even really zoom out and see it unless you look straight up. You dare approach me, mortal? For the sake of your unborn children, pray that your cause is worthwhile. The frivolous games you play here are of no consequence. You and your Dalaran allies pick at loose threads while the fabric of this world's future is being shredded. Still, this may provide my drakes some needed amusement. Show me this key. The key is forged anew. Now heed my counsel, dwarf. Succeed in your endeavor or die trying. For if a single scale falls from one of my drakes, I shall hold you personally accountable. Now off with you. Just like that, he reforged the key, huh? Did he breathe fire on it? Is that what he did? I don't know how that reforges anything, but I'll go along with it. Because we don't have a choice. And what do we need to do now? I guess we just come over here and take wing. See how that goes. Ah, okay, well, the dragons are now here. That makes more sense. From back there, it just looked like a single human standing in a
Need
field.
help?
That is it. The key is ours. At last, we attack. Once we've cleared the platform, I'll use the key. You are to ensure that Lady Evanor remains safe after her release. Hurry now. Let us be off.
For the Alliance.
I'm assuming we're just waiting to be dropped off somewhere. We don't have any abilities or anything like that for the dragon. Alright, so they're attacking these mage hunters. Perfect. Well, I guess they're going to do all the work for us. They're even going to open the box for us. They're doing the unboxing for us. They're taking some of the fun out of it. Thank you, friend of Dalaran. We mustn't tarry here. Stay close. I'll take us somewhere safe. Nice.
King's honor, friend.
Your heroic efforts shall not be forgotten, Shaman. Please accept this with my sincere gratitude. Just happen to be carrying around some class-appropriate gear for us. I appreciate that. I am aware of your recent deeds here, and again I thank you.
Well met.
As for this local menace, we've learned all we need to know from them. They'll be dealt with in short order. On now to more important issues. Azeroth needs you. The region just west of here is the center of an urgent crisis. I'll leave the details to Lord Surastraz. You must speak with him at once. Good luck, friend of Dalaran.
Go with honor, friend.
We need to find a vendor too so we can ditch all of our junk and old gear. That would be good. What about you? You look like you're a vendor. So, dwarf, we speak again. When you've heard my words, you may wish we had not. I've been mindful of your efforts, immortal. Do not feign surprise. Surely you felt my eye upon you. The time has come to peel back a layer of darkness from your mind. There are stark truths that you have grown ready to accept. Before hearing the tale, you shall be shown firsthand what we face. Put your affairs in order, Shaman. Where are we going, and why should my affairs be in order? Sounds rather final. It's really annoying how some helmets, like, take away your character's hair. Just completely and utterly, now they are bald and they have no hair. It doesn't make any sense. I really wish they could fix that. That would be swell. You would think that there'd have to be a way to do it, and do it properly. And especially now that you don't have the option in the menu just to not show your helmet and cloak like you used to, before they introduced transmog into the game and made you go to a transmog person for that. And, you know, then they don't put extra transmog people around. They just happen to be in the cities where they're at, and then you're stuck with a helmet that makes your character appear bald. Which is not how you created them, so kind of immersion breaking, but it's fine. Alright, we've been flown to the protective bubble here, being held up by
Need help?
some diligent war mages.
I can't attack that
And if we turn the
target.
interface back on, we'll figure out what we need to do next. Apparently what we need to do is take a bunch of quests. I thought we were going to be shown something, but I guess we're just going to be shown this area and what's going on here.
Well met.
Archmage Birinand. Welcome to Coldara, Shaman. Under the Transitus Shield, we lie hidden just a stone's throw from the Nexus, fortress of the great aspect Malagos and his blue dragon flight. Do make yourself comfortable, because we have a million quests for you to do. I had hoped that the Nexus impact was limited to this region. Recently, though, reports have flooded in from all over Azeroth, suggesting that geological instability is growing exponentially. I need the Nexus monitored regularly as I work to develop a solution. I've placed sensitive instruments around Coldara disguised as Malagos' scrying orbs. One lies in the trench near the Nexus, and 3 are hidden in structures around the valley's perimeter. Visit each and return to me with their readings. Yay, more readings. Secrets of the Ancients. It's become clear that the instability in the region has had an effect on its indigenous creatures. I've taken a particular interest in the glacial ancients and their recent adaptations. I suspect that their transformation into these magic-bound ancients may hold clues on our predicament here. For my studies, I'll need samples from both. Do hurry.
Be careful.
And who else has quest? Everyone does. This is war, mortal, and we are the tip of the spear. Your little spats over land or currency pale in comparison to this conflict. We face the aspect of Malagos and his entire blue dragonflight. All you need to know is that if he is victorious, this world shall be no more. We are but few here, and we fly against many. Our deaths are all but a certainty, and our ultimate success lies in merely delaying our enemy. Now go. Busy yourself while I decide what to do with you. So he's a dragon, right? That's why his name is Railstraz, and we're seeing some kind of cutscene happen now. Great. Let's avoid spoilers. Somebody's turning in a quest later down the chain, and he's doing an animation that I'm sure spoils something. Oh, what a relief it is to see a fresh face. I was beginning to feel we had been forsaken. Our supply lines were cut off days ago, and things have been looking, well, bleak. To be honest, this was a suicide mission to begin with, if you ask me. Maybe I'm simply not cut out for all of this violence, to say nothing of the bitter cold. I'd much rather be back in Dalaran studying ancient text. To the point, our food supply is nearly spent. Please gather what you can and bring it to me.
Safe travels.
To the point. To the point. Where do we go first? Let's just run around this area, collecting these readings, and we'll fight and loot everything in the way. And we'll see how that goes.
It's too far away.
I was thinking there would be a way inside over here, but I guess that's totally erroneous. We'll try the front door. I feel like we need these for something, but we don't have a quest for them right now. Here's the orb. Yeah, that looks normal enough. Just a glowing blue sphere floating and turning over itself. Alright, that's 1 reading out of 4. I swear we need to do something with these purple crystals. Maybe it will be a follow-up quest of some kind. We need these glacial giants, but I don't see any more up right now. Oh, that's going to be a long fault. We discovered the nexus. Eventually I think we need these too, or maybe I'm just thinking of horde quests that don't exist for the Alliance. That doesn't seem likely. It seems like a shared questing hub. So I'm kind of assuming the quests would have all been the same. I remember fighting these things, or looting them for something, but we'll just keep on here and keep grabbing our readings. I wonder if we're going to find a way out over this way. Here we go. This looks like a way out. Oh wait. No? I thought there were 2 right next to each other is what the map showed, but I guess not. I guess we could have clicked on either one of them? Alright, we should be able to get some frost berries from the forest around this area.
target.
I'm not used to it outlining the bodies that are able to be skinned. And we do need the spell weavers, but they seem to be the only ones that we really need. None of those guys over there are spell weavers. And we'll work our way towards the western reading as well. I see a magic-bound ancient that we need. Let's take out the Wormkin first. Get him out of the way.
It's too far away. I'm out of range.
I'm kind of hoping that's 100% drop rate off those guys, since there don't seem to be a lot of those guys to begin with. We're gonna have to go down here anyway. See if we can sneak behind this one. There we go. Oh, apparently we didn't have to do that at all, if I were paying attention. Alright, that's all the readings that we need for now. We need spell weavers, frostberries, and we need basically all the giants still. Mag'har Orc Hunter here. It's interesting seeing things that, you know, you never would have saw when you played Wrath of the Lich King originally. If you did, as in my case, play Wrath when it came out. It's almost jarring to see a Mag'har Orc here, but it's also pretty cool. It doesn't make sense, obviously, chronologically at all. But I guess that's why it's Timewalking, or Timewalking campaign, right? We have to suspend some disbelief, I suppose. Well, that's all the berries that we need. The town will eat, well, I mean, it's 10 berries, so I really don't think they'll eat for very long, but we've done what we were asked to do.
I need a target.
Probably want to remember where this guy is. Sure we'll be over here to fight him at some point. This is where all the spellweavers are supposed to be. Well, also back in this area. We'll head back over this way and see if we have better luck with both the giants and the spellweavers. But that kind of involves either going down there or going back the long way.
I'm out of range. It's too far away.
So apparently, and I didn't realize this, but across factions there's still target tagging. Huh. Okay. For some reason I thought that it didn't matter what faction you were, that multiple players could just tap a target and still get credit for it, but apparently it's faction specific, and maybe I just totally blanked on that fact, I don't know.
I need to get closer.
Yeah, you also need to heal.
Not enough mana.
That's a first. Let's see what our mana regen is like, because this is the first time we've run out of mana. It might be prudent for us to keep some water on us, which is something we haven't had to do yet. Very interesting. So we need one more spellweaver and then a bunch of the giants, which are rare, it seems. Seems like they're pretty rare. Either that or they're being hunted pretty efficiently by other players before we can get to them.
I don't have a target.
Oh, we picked up an item that began a quest. Something about this scrap of metal prevents you from casting it aside. Perhaps Realsaraz might be able to shed some light on its purpose. Bring the scintillating fragment to Relaraz. Relaraz? Okay, we're going with Relaraz at the Transitus Shield. Alright, well that's all the spellweavers that we need. Oh no, it's not. That was not a spellweaver, Robert. That was something else. This is the last spellweaver that we need.
I'm out of range.
And now we're kind of on this futile search for giants, which you'd think they would be easy to spot if there were any of them up. And I'm looking off into the distances and I'm not seeing any of them. There's one here. I remember this being a little bit of a hunt back in the day. And there are quite a few players out here, it seems.
I need to target something first.
I'd seen another one. There he is. Hasn't been tagged by anyone yet.
I don't have a target.
With the colorings on the minimap, the whites and the blues, it's actually kind of hard to tell what the area is. It's interesting to not be able to tell at a glance if we're in the correct area or not. Camera got zoomed much further out than I prefer it. I want to be able to say I don't see any over there, but I just don't even know if they'd show up unless we were closer. head back out this way. You'd think of all the things to hunt, hunting giants would be the easiest thing. See if we could drop aggro on some of these guys, that would be great. No, we're stuck in a ditch, so we're not going to drop aggro on anything. But if we fight all that, we're probably not going to survive down here. So, yeah. We need to get the hell out of here. And hope that some of this falls off of us, I think. Now what did we pull? Okay, they gave up. They gave up. Now can we still get this guy? That's the question. I think we can. Will he pull these guys with him? I don't know. Doesn't seem like it. No, we definitely pulled the Spellbinder and his dog. And he's summoning in a couple of frozen spears just because why not? And we're gonna have to contend with those as well.
I need a target.
Tab targeting is failing us as usual. Targeting things farther away than our enemy right in front of us. Well, that was fun.
It's too far away.
So we need one more of the glacial
I don't
giants.
have a target. I'm out of range.
We didn't need this one though, but he either spawned on top of us or pathed into us. I can't tell, but it seemed like he might have just spawned right on top of us actually. It's too bad it couldn't have been the other kind, but we have one right down here we can go after. Let's heal up though. Or well, by heal up I mean cast a pathetic heal that really does nothing for us. And then navigate this minefield of enemies. We're gonna have to clear this out. And let's see if we can pull him from here. This looks like a okay place to be for the moment.
I need to get closer.
And there we go. Alright, let's head back. We'll get these all turned in. And then we can see how many quests that they chain into. Running through there is probably a bad idea. We'll go around a little bit. We're going to pull some guys, but I don't want to pull everything because they will probably dismount us. Even running through here is probably not a great idea. Let's see how it works out. I like how we got the slow effect from the frostbolt before the animation actually hit us. That was neat.
Hey there.
Here are your 10 moonberries. It's not much, but it should keep us alive for another day. I believe you'll find this to be a fair price for your efforts. 3 gold, not bad. Alright, let's turn these in first. And then I think we'll take a break after we turn them in, and then next time we will pick up all the new quests at the start of the episode and we'll read them then. If we read them now, we'll just be starting off in the middle of things, and if we can get a better cadence going than that, we'll do that instead. Alright, Shaman, now that you've become familiar with the enemy, it's time for you to get to work. Oh, that was just us getting familiarized with the enemy, apparently. Oh, he has another quest to turn in. Let's do that one too. And, yeah, thanks for parking your mount there. I appreciate that. It was wise of you to bring this to me. Railross's eyes, the fragment, and slowly nods. If you truly desire to contribute to our efforts, no matter the risk, I shall share with you its meaning. Alright, so we will check those out next time. We have one more to turn in.
King's honor, friend.
This is worse than I expected. Malygos is channeling too much power to this place. If he's not stopped, Azeroth will be the next Outlands. Fortunately, I believe that I've engineered a temporary solution. Well, that's good. No one wants the planet cracked in half. Yes, yes, these shall do nicely.
Light bless you.
Alright guys, like I said, this is going to be a good place for us to take a break. That way when we start the next episode, we'll be starting off by reading the quests that we are about to do, then turning them in. And it won't always work out like that, I don't think, but when it can work out like that, where we read the quest at the beginning of the episode, we'll try to do it that way. It's just probably a little bit easier to follow along with the quest threads and whatnot if we do it that way, so we'll see how it works out. Looks like we also got Frost Shock there. Chills the target with frost, causing 45 frost damage and reducing the target's movement speed by 50. That could be useful at some point. So let me know what you guys think. And as always, thank you so much for being here and for the support. It really does mean the world to me. So take care of yourselves out there and take care of each other. And we will see you back in Northrend soon. Bye now.